Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we'll look at how to introduce borders to our data. The importance of border is to make a data more readable and to make it more visually appealing, and then also to emphasize the characteristics of the data. We can format the type of border that we introduce. We can format them in terms of color. We can format them in terms of the quality, the thickness of the border that we introduce. How do we introduce or create border around our data? The border menu is located in the fonts group. Here, as usual, you have the border menu. All right? And let's see how we can introduce borders to our data. If you click on the drop down beside the border, you will see that creating border around data has so many characteristics. You can create border at the bottom, at the top, on the left side, on the right side. You can decide to apply no border at all, or you can decide to envelope the entire border. The entire data inside a border. Borders can be created outside. The borders can be thick. The border lines could be double. All right? Thick bottom border, top and bottom border, however ways you want to present your data to make it more visually appealing, the border is there to assist. Now let's look at some of these characteristics. If you want to create a border around, below the selected data here. So all we need to do is to highlight, then come to border, and then hit the border on the, let's see how it looks like that. And then let's Control Z. Okay, we have taken it off. So same way we come here, we can tap the top border, but let me come here, all round border. You can see that it is like bringing out the entire characteristics of this data, making it more sensible to the eyes, to look at when we create border, not only around the data, but within the data itself, which is quite beautiful. So how about if you want to create a thick bottom border in addition to what we have created before? Look at the bottom border is now very thick. Now let's remove all the borders. Whatever formatting that you have applied and you want to remove, there's always a button here in the editing group where you have this erase button. It has the shape of an eraser actually, and then if you click on it, it will give you several options. Do you want to clear all formatting? Do you want to clear everything on the spreadsheet, or you want to clear the formats that you have applied? Let us clear the formats, and then we are left with our raw data. So instead of having to do it one by one, the clear button is there to give us whatever it is that we need. Then in terms of colors, you can also change the border color. Let's come here and then create a border first. Let's create a up and down, top and bottom. Okay, we have created the top and bottom, and then we can actually come here and then line the border that we have created. Let us choose the color red. You can see that after picking the color, we have a dropper. What this dropper will do is to drop the color on the border we have created. You can see that as I click on the color, it changes the border color like that, and then you can press escape and we are left with this beautiful up and down border that is colored red. The same thing applies if you want to do other kind of formatting. You come to the border, all right, and then you want to make those border lines very, very thick and legible. So you have you can make them broken lines like that. You can make them very thick line like that. So you can still apply in terms of thickness. It will give you the dropper to modify your border in whatever way you want. I'll see you in the next lesson.